Hi, this is Shankar Sharma. In this video, I want to talk to you about Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, ticker symbol TSM. Taiwan Semiconductor had announced bumper results. Now, should you buy, hold, or sell? Let's take a deep dive and discuss in greater detail along with seasonality and see where the stock is going. Let's examine the stock charts and all that good stuff. Hi, welcome back. Here we're going to talk about Taiwan Semiconductor. I'm going to take you to the seasonality chart of Taiwan Semiconductors. If you look at the seasonality chart last 5 years, Taiwan Semiconductor always goes up in May, June, in January, but big best month for Taiwan Semiconductors is November. That is amazing, isn't it? Now let's go and check how it is in the last 17 years. You see, it is still October time was best in the last 17 years. If you go to last 15 years, it slowly, gradually changed. And if you look at last 5 years or last 3 years, November is the best month along with May and Jan. That is very interesting. If that's the case, we should expect some big price moves in Taiwan Semiconductors. Let's jump in on Taiwan Semiconductors and look at the chart. This is not buy, sell, or hold recommendation. It's just analysis for you to take into account whatever you're doing on top of this. Now, if you look at Taiwan Semiconductors, it had a big, massive run. This is the daily chart of Taiwan Semiconductors. So if you examine, this is a candlestick chart pattern. Normally, this pattern is called rising wedge. Rising wedge is generally is not a good sign of for a stock in the past, but that seemed to have changed in the recent years, and it is showing a failed rising wedge pattern. Rising wedge pattern means it's normally historically used to say price is going to fall, but all that has changed. So whenever you have a rising wedge, this is called a failing pattern if price goes above the rising wedge, which is quite interesting. But interesting aspect is if price goes above the wedge, it actually going to travel same amount of distance that you will get by measuring the target of rising wedge. Based on that, and also based on other technical strategies like the Fibonacci, etc., you can see this particular stock first target is 230 US dollars, and next target is around $276. Now, it's not going to do that within 2-3 days. It's going to take quite a bit of time to get there. Let's be honest. There's going to be a lot of slips before it takes off. And if you're not in this stock and if you're considering getting a position, the best place to consider is around 201 if it comes there, or if it comes back to test. 197 is even better. So never chase a stock. Always let the stock come to you. It's not going to run away in a straight line. It always comes down. So be patient, wait for your turn. If it comes down, it's great. If it doesn't come down, that's also okay. There are thousands of stocks in the world. You can hold this stock in if you are trading US markets, of course you can hold it in your accounts. But if you're in UK and you want to hold this stock, you can still do in your ISAs and in your pensions, etc., and even in your child ISA accounts. Hopefully that made some useful addition to your thinking. And if you're in US and looking at this, or if you're any other country, but you trade the US markets, this information is going to be quite valuable for you. So Taiwan Semiconductor looks bullish in the long run, and any pullback would be a buying opportunity in Taiwan Semiconductors. They made it very clear that the demand for the AI related, hardware, software, chips is all going to be persisting, and the demand is very high. So that is a little tip from Taiwan Semiconductors bosses telling you that that is going to happen. You can see the same sentiment has been reiterated by the NVIDIA boss as well. So overall, artificial intelligence is not going to run away anywhere. This is like the old Microsoft era when everybody was writing off Microsoft in the 90s. It had a good run for following 20 years also. Similarly, AI might take different forms, but it also is going to have a good run for the next 10 to 20 years. It's not etched in stone. It's just what I can say based on my experience, 34 plus years experience in investing and trading. I can see this trend is going to go and last for long. Um, Even though there are some doubters and naysayers, I suspect this is going to be a lasting technological change. So on that note, I want to sign off, and I just want to let you know that Taiwan Semiconductor here looks quite bullish, and it might continue as we saw. As for the seasonality also, we may get a little bit more upside in Taiwan Semiconductors. As I said, it's not a buy or sell or hold recommendation because I don't know your personal circumstances and your risk tolerance. So that is up to you to decide. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, leave a positive comment, and follow so that next time when I release a video, you will get a timely announcement of that video. Thank you so much. This is Sankar Sharma signing off. Thank you for the privilege of your time. Bye for now.